What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the REVELSations podcast. It's your boy Rev. Please subscribe, rate, and review wherever you get your podcast. And most importantly, share this with somebody else. Share, share, share. Today's talk will be quick, but it'll also be about something that we have a lot of. Everybody has a lot of this. Everybody puts what they have out in the world. So we have a lot of it, and we also put it out in the world. And then we also try to obtain it. So might be a little weird that we have a lot of it, we put a lot of it out, but we're also always trying to get it. That is wants. WANT. We have a want, or WANTS. We have wants, multiple of them. I want this. I want this. I want this. Think about how many times you say you want in a day, or how many times you think about what you want. You can want food. You can want relationship. You can want a raise. You can want this. You want that. You miss somebody. You want to see them. You want to say this. You want to watch a game. You want to watch a movie. Want, 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 want. And then how free do you feel to tell people what you want? Okay. Some of our wants we keep to ourselves. Those are the deepest, darkest places in our heart or in our minds. But a lot of times, especially in our current climate, people feel like it is their right, their duty almost to tell others what they want and to always go out and to obtain what they want. Life is about what you want. Go after what you want. Go after what you want. While I agree, I think there's some danger into that. We'll get to that in just a second, but let's first get some dictionary definitions so we're all on the same page about some words that you'll hear pop up throughout this short talk. So, the definition of the word want, okay? It is to have a desire to possess or do something. To have a desire to possess or do something. I want a pizza. I don't currently have the pizza. I want the pizza to, I have a desire for the pizza to appear. I want the pizza. So let's get to the word desire because desire is in there and we have to get a definition of the word desire. Desire is a strong feeling of wanting to have something or wishing for something to happen. Okay, now a desire is a little bit stronger. It's a strong feeling of wanting. So a desire is a stronger version of want. Okay, great. So let's get to it. Had another word in there, wishing for something to happen. Okay, to wish is to feel or to express a strong desire. Okay, so it's to feel it or to express a strong desire or hope for something that is not easily attainable. Okay, so when we wish for it, we are wishing for something or hoping for something that is not easily attainable. And then let's get to the definition of hope. Hope is a feeling or expectation and desire for certain things to happen. A feeling or expectation and desire for certain things to happen. So when I hope this happens, I expect it to happen. Okay. Hope it to happen. I expect it to happen. So let's get to it. So I said earlier that we all have these strong desires. We have these wants. Everybody has wants. We have a lot of them. We put them out in the world and we hope to obtain it. Okay. The world tells us to go after what we want. Do you want something? Absolutely. We all want something. We want raises. We want the best life. We want to harm others. We want, things like that. We want it to happen. And I think there's a danger in our wants for a couple of reasons. So I'm going to attack this in two ways. First is the danger of the want. Okay. So the want also brings us to expectations because most of us get what we want. Most of us get what we want. We want a job, so we go and we get a job, or we want a person to treat us a certain way, or we want a certain thing. And what we will do is we will shape our lives around our want. If I'm not getting it from this source, I will leave this source and go find it in another source. I'm not necessarily saying that's bad, but what it does lead to is, do we self check and say, though I want this, have I done the work to get it? Or am I just hoping for it or wishing for it? Do I really want it? Or am I wishing for it? Am I expressing a strong desire and hope for something that is not easily attainable? I haven't done the work to obtain it. Right? So, in relationships and jobs or something, I want this certain promotion or I want this person to treat me that way. There's two things to it. One, have I worked to earn the treatment or have I worked to earn what the person does for me? Or do I just want it? Wants are dangerous because wants cost us nothing. It doesn't cost anything for me to want $1,000,000. It doesn't cost me anything to want it. It may cost me something to obtain it. And it definitely costs somebody, if I'm asking somebody for $1,000,000, it definitely costs them to give it. And I have to, and I should ask myself, am I the person, even though I want this thing, am I the person that the thing I want from, they want to give it to me? Have I put myself in a position to be the person that should receive this based on my actions and the way I treat others? A lot of times we don't think about that. We just think about what we want. I want this type of marriage. I want this type of job. I want this type of friend. I want this type of house. Right. But are you the person? Have you put in the work to receive your desire, your want, your wish from another? Because we're all connected here, from another, right? Have you put yourself in a position to say, you know what? That person says, I want to give you what you want. You could think about this in the aspect of a job. Okay. I want a job. Right. But are you the person that the CEO or the boss or whoever you want to call, are you the person that they want to hire? Just because you want it doesn't mean that you should get it. You should put yourself in a position to earn it, to be the person that they want to give it to. Relationships. I want a man or a woman that treats me like X, Y, and Z. Okay, great. And I'm happy for you. Are you the person that the person you want wants to treat that way? I think we fall short and we just stay in our wants, but we don't try to fix ourselves and position ourselves to be the person who wants, who should get our wants. Okay. We should get our wants. There's another concept of want that I want to tackle. That's when we think about life. Okay. We think about life and just look at a rich person. Okay. We don't really have to ask a person who started off poor and became rich, did they want to be rich? We don't have to ask them that, and they never have to say it because they showed it through their actions. They showed it through their actions. We don't have to ask people who are in shape, did you want to be in shape? They show it in their actions. We don't have to ask people who run marathons, did you want to build up distance and endurance to be able to run these marathons? We don't have to ask them that. Why don't we have to ask them? Because they can show us through our actions. I think oftentimes we say out of our mouths we want something. I want this, I want that, right? But I think really that is a wish. I wish for this. It's the express a desire and a hope for something to happen is not easily attainable, right? You get a heavier person. A heavier person says, I want to be in shape. They say it, but they're wishing it because it's not easily obtainable and they're not doing the things it takes to live the healthy lifestyle that they want. I'm not disparaging heavy people. I'm just saying, if you say you want it, but you're not putting in the lifestyle for it, then it's a wish. It's the hope for something to happen that is not easily obtainable. You don't have to ask a person who is physically healthy, do they want to be physically healthy? You can see it through their lifetime. So I challenge you, when you're thinking about your wants, a couple of things. One, are you the person that should receive the wants based on your work? And two, are you working towards your want? Are you just wishing and hoping that it will drop into your life? Are you hoping for it? Are you feeling the expectation and the desire for a certain thing to happen without putting in the work? Okay. Last concept about this, the definition and the difference between a want and a need. Okay. A need is a requirement of something because it is essential or very important. And I think we in our society, we are confusing the difference between a want and a need. And I believe that right now we have become people who need their wants, instead of wanting our needs. What do I need? I need food, clothing, shelter, emotional support. These are things that I think most humans need. And even the emotional support, some people say yes, some people say no. But for those of us who say we need emotional support, great. But those are the things we need to live. But the problem is, oftentimes our wants are frivolous things and things we don't necessarily need, but we want them so much that we need our wants in order to be happy. We need our wants in order to stay in a relationship, at a job, in any situation. If my wants aren't being met, I'm going to walk away, even though my needs, the requirements that I have that are very essential and very important. So our wants are driving us so much because for some reason we think our lives are based on our comfort and we deserve or we have earned, or more importantly, we're entitled to have our wants met. not have our needs met. I believe that humans in general should have their needs met, their basic needs. I think everybody should have food, clothing, shelter. And these are the most basic needs: food, clothing, shelter, throw in emotional support. Great. But we pretend and we act like that we deserve or we're entitled to our wants being met. And I'm saying there's a danger in that, because when we do, we don't necessarily think about and we don't calculate, are we putting ourselves in the position to where our wants can be met because we have shown ourselves to be, I don't want to say worthy, but we've earned our wants. And I don't think that happens often, especially in relationships. We talk about men and women. I tell you, men and women doing this both. We say we want a person that does this, that, and the third. This, that, and the third. And it's like, but are you offering what that person wants? You say, well, I offer this, this, and this. But maybe the person that you want these things from don't want those things from you, don't want the things that you offer. So therefore, then you say, well, I'm leaving. Well, could, or you could begin to give the person what they want, and in return, they can maybe give you what you want. And then we have a more successful relationship. This is relationship, work relationship, parental relationship, friend relationship, or what have you. Think about it. Your wants. Do your wants drive you? Do you need your wants or want your needs? That's it. That's all I got for the REVELSations podcast. Please subscribe, rate, review, share this with somebody who might benefit. Hallelujah, holla back. Peace.
Yeah, the revelations now televised. A platform for you and I, an outlook with full heart and clear eyes. Now, these are just my thoughts. Truth on how I feel on these topics I reveal. Please know my toll, I always keep it real. Can't face the word if you can't face facts. For your time, just open up your mind. That's it, just live, think big, now take that. With God in me, this here was made by design. Yeah, the revelation will be televised. REVELSations.